That's pretty cool. Well, we can't hold it still. Quite a ways away here, but sort of stands out like a sore thumb. Where were you when I was hunting? Kind of just standing there, checking me out. Whoa, holy crap. There we go. It's a beautiful day, and I thought I'd go for a walk, and I cannot hold the camera still. Check it out, just staring at me. Two other ones just ran off, and this one decided to hang out. I don't know if that's Mama, and the other two that ran off might have been her babies, or... It doesn't look very big, though. Stomping. I lost it again. There it is. You don't want to come over here. Slap you in your deer mouth. So I don't know if I said this or not, but somebody's given me a couple chickens. I mentioned that I was going to buy some chicks from the chick day thing they do at Tractor Supply. And somebody said that I could just have their hens. They have 3 hens that are laying, so that's kind of cool. Kind of saves me a lot of time, you know, having to grow up the little chicky bird things and all that good stuff. So I really need to get started on this thing and get it back into chicken shape. Chicken shape, I guess, is the thing. I don't know. But anyway, I have to check all the fencing and, you know, secure it. Make sure that raccoons and stuff can't get in there and chickens can't get out and wander free in the yard. They have a pretty big pasture in the back. So I just got to check all the fencing. I know a lot of the fencing has been knocked down. I think a deer got in there and decided that it was too lazy to jump over the fence, so it kind of just squashed it down. So, of course, all that stuff needs fixed up. And it needs cleaned. There's still turkey poop in there when the turkeys were little. Stupid birds. Dumbest things ever. Hate turkeys. Yeah, I just want to give it a once-over. And I'd like to build shutters, too. The turkeys require a lot of air for some weird reason, because they're pretty stupid, I guess. They'll just stop breathing. So I want to make shutters, like, over here that can flip up over and lay on the roof. And the door, I suppose I'll just make one that lays down all the way around. I'd like to enclose it, and that'll stop the rain from coming in, and if I keep them through the winter, that'll help keep them a little bit warmer. So, well, look, another project to add to the list. So I guess I'm about to try something that I've never really tried before. Today is February 20th, and I'm going to try to start some old seeds. There's cucumbers. Now, cucumbers you really don't want to pot up. You kind of direct sow them. And there's a whole reason why, crap on the back there. Now, this says direct sow for my area is between April and July. And the harvest day, 60 days to harvest. And I planted these before, and they did grow. I've got a bunch left in there. Now I'm going to try with these 2 pots here, just to see if I can get some sprouts, get them to go, and kind of limp them through until the weather finally does break. It is nice today, but, you know, it's still at anyone's guess what the weather is really going to be like. Now they're forecasting that we're going to be pretty warm for the next at least 15 days. Which is very much spring weather. Whoops, sorry, bumped the camera. Now I've got 4 seeds here. I'm going to do 2 per pot. Now they're supposed to be planted around a 1/2 inch deep. And I'm just going to put them, a little bit kind of far apart. And just shove them down in there. Give them a little squishy. Same for that dude. A little squishy. There he is. Let's do these 2. It's kind of neat. When I put I've already pre-soaked these, the soil, and I have dirt under my fingernails. It's kind of cool, you know. It kind of really puts me in the mind of, well, planting time. It's kind of fun. And yeah, this is way, way, way too early to be doing this, but I kind of just can't help myself. I guess I'll put the seeds over here. I just gotta do it. Oh, also, I don't have any labels, so I used plastic forks, or knives. I always have an abundance of these things. We use a lot of plastic cutlery here, and for some reason knives always seem to be what's left over. And a lot of people say, well, you don't really have to label your pots. But it's a good idea to do that because you will forget what is in there. Now I'm going to give them another little drinky. And I need a spray bottle, really, because this, when you pour water directly in there, it kind of just stirs everything up. You can see the dirt, or the soil, I guess. This is potting soil that's not really that great. Not a very high quality. But it'll work, I suppose. Okay, so let's kind of tuck that down in there. And, yeah, so we're going to see what happens. So I set these guys up here on the step and just kind of let the water drain out. I'm going to take them in tonight. Not for fear of frost, strangely enough. It's supposed to be near 70 tomorrow. And I think the next day as well. No frost tonight or the next night. There's going to be a lot of storms coming. Oh, by the way, the water I poured in was rainwater. I set jugs out on my steps where I don't have gutters. And they filled up, and I just use that. They're drained out pretty nicely now. There's a lot of it it's kind of dry anyhow. They're going to go inside on a shelf, and I'm going to put them on a plate. Mainly because it'll probably get cold again eventually. It's February, obviously. I don't really expect these guys to do a whole lot, but I mean, if I can kind of limp them through until it's time to put them in the dirt outside, that'd be pretty awesome. And I'll have a huge jump on them, and I'll be getting cucumbers long before I normally would, which I love cucumbers. So, I think my phone's ringing. Yeah, it'll stop in a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to put them on the plate. When I'm running the wood, the pellet stove inside is really dry, so the plate hopefully will hold a lot of the water and kind of act like a reserve a little bit. That's not a secret, everybody does that. But I'm going to use a deeper plate just for that. So, that's what's going to happen tonight. Really looking forward to tomorrow and the next day. Crazy, crazy warm weather coming. And then again, it's supposed to drop down to 40-something. I don't know, a couple days or whatever. But then back to the mid-50s and bouncing around. And February is just that weird time of year. Well, everybody, it is now Tuesday the 21st. And look up there. The high today was 74 outside. That's pretty amazing. It feels like spring. About a month away, spring will be here, and it's actually cooler in here because I had the windows closed and doors, everything. Obviously, we weren't here all day. The heat off. Pretty nice day. Kind of overcast. Didn't have a lot of sun, but still, temperature-wise, I'll take it. Well, that's about it for this video. Got some other stuff I'm going to start working on, so I really appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Have a good one.